Have you ever thought about releasing 2 million balloons into the sky? Oh well, me neither. But in 1986, the United Way of Cleveland had a grand idea. Ladies and gentlemen, we are planning to release 2 million balloons. We did the calculations and nothing could possibly go wrong. And how the idea was welcomed. So they went ahead and did just that. And what were the side effects? Multiple traffic collisions, roadblocks, suspended flights, 2 lawsuits, and even some injured horses. And what was the goal? The goal was to break the world record and bring the community together. However, what unfolded was beyond anyone's imagination. The preparations for the event took approximately 6 months, with a team of 2,500 volunteers, and to hold this huge amount of balloons, they put up an extraordinarily big net. Therefore, finally, the day of the Balloon Fest arrived. However, the master plan had 2 issues. The weather didn't want to cooperate, as the hugest rainstorm you can imagine moved toward Cleveland. Plus, 2 local fishermen went missing and only their boat was found empty. The authorities suspected that they might have fallen off their boat due to the bad weather, so the Coast Guard immediately initiated a search and rescue operation. At the time, the organizers got the information that they have 2 choices. Postpone the launch because it's too risky to do it at the original time because of the bad weather, or launch the balloons earlier. The decision wasn't easy, as approximately 100,000 people had already gathered in the main square to watch the release. Not to mention, Disneyland just released 1.2 million balloons on its 13th anniversary not long before, and the organizers wanted to beat this record. Thus, they decided to release the balloons earlier. The plan was that the balloons will stay aloft long enough to be almost fully deflated before it descends to Earth. But that's not what happened. The balloons collided with a front of cool and rain, which caused them to drop towards the ground while still inflated. The plan was fucked, and the situation was the following. So many balloons appeared on the streets that visibility quickly deteriorated, which led to many accidents. Motorists ran into fences and each other before the road was shut down. A bulldozer was needed to help clear away the balloons. The airport had to shut down a runway for half an hour after balloons landed there. Meanwhile, the Coast Guard tried to spot the fishermen floating in the lake, but they said that the balloons in the water made it impossible to see whether anyone was there. The organizers estimated that about 10% of the balloons will fall into the lake. In fact, this number was around 60%. Meanwhile, the Coast Guard also tried a rescue with a helicopter, but they had difficulties reaching the area because of the asteroid field of balloons. 2 days later, they suspended the search, and not long after, the bodies of the fishermen were washed ashore. So was the Balloon Fest worth all of it? The event was a fundraising publicity stunt where United Way of Cleveland raised $500,000. The event was not recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records. Plus, the majority of the balloons ended up in Canada. In consequence, the organizers and the city faced lawsuits seeking millions of dollars in damages, and cost overruns put the event at a net loss. Thus, there is just one thing left.
Watch my videos, all of at the same fucking time. Watch it 1, 2, 3, 5 times a day. Don't miss any of it.
Did you just finish with him?
Watch it over and over again. Help me reach 4,000 hours of watch time, and I can become a full-time content creator by earning $5 a day. Don't miss the chance. All I need is you. Help me.